Have you ever noticed how animals sometimes act strange right before a big earthquake? Dogs suddenly start barking, cats become restless, birds fly away in panic, and fish dive deep underwater. But could this really be true? Can animals actually sense an earthquake before it strikes? This idea isn't new. Throughout history, from ancient China to modern times, people have believed that animals can feel natural disasters before humans do. One of the most famous cases happened in China in 1975, before the Haicheng earthquake. Thousands of snakes reportedly crawled out of their burrows in the middle of winter, and shortly after, a powerful earthquake hit the region. So, was that just a coincidence? Or were the animals sensing something we couldn't? Scientists have been studying this question for decades, and while there's no clear proof yet, there are some fascinating theories. First, before an earthquake happens, tiny vibrations occur deep underground. Humans can't hear them, but some animals, especially dogs, elephants, and rodents, can detect low-frequency sound waves and subtle ground movements. They might sense these tiny tremors seconds or even minutes before the real shaking begins. That could explain why some animals suddenly become anxious or try to run away. Another possible explanation involves electrical and magnetic changes. Before a quake, rocks under pressure can release charged particles into the air, changing the local ion and magnetic field levels. Fish, birds, and even some mammals are extremely sensitive to these environmental shifts, so they may not be feeling the earthquake itself, but rather reacting to the invisible physical changes that happen right before it. However, it's important to note this. So far, no scientific study has confirmed that animal behavior can reliably predict earthquakes. Yes, there are many reports of unusual behavior before certain quakes, but there are also plenty of earthquakes where nothing unusual was observed. In other words, it's a fascinating possibility, but not a proven early warning system. Still, one thing is certain: animals have senses far sharper than ours. They might notice signals in nature that we completely miss. And who knows? Maybe one day science will finally understand exactly what they're detecting. Until then, if your cat suddenly starts acting nervous for no reason, maybe it's just a coincidence, or maybe nature is whispering something that only they can hear. Stay safe, stay curious, and never stop wondering.